Diary of Fate. Fate plays no favorites. It could happen to you.
Book 97, page 824.
In the Diary of Fate.
Yes, here it is. The name Craig Norton. Occupation, reader for a literary agency. Yes, Craig Norton, you earn your living reading stories by successful writers. And it galls you because you are constantly reminded of your own miserable failure as an author. If you were alone, you could admit defeat. But there is your wife, Edith, whom you love more than life itself. She has shared your failure with you, always with patient understanding and enduring faith. That has made your failure gnaw at your conscience and your pride until you were brought to a moment of awful decision. Now, I, Fate, look ahead to an instant of crisis in your numbered days.
Are you sure you're okay? Sure you can go through with it?
Craig, for this kind of money, I can do anything. And I will. Did you catch the name of this cabin? Journey's End. It's prophetic. When Vance shows up, we'll never leave here alive.
And so the choice was made. The plan set in motion. The end is now inevitable. In a moment, it will be time for another entry under the name Craig Norton. And when I have written, I will read from his record in the Diary of Fate. In the life of Craig Norton, a grim and desperate decision was made. A decision for evil. But in the last analysis, it was a trivial, seemingly unimportant thing that determined the inevitable outcome. It is ever thus. A bus missed by seconds. A neglected toy. A smoldering cigarette. Trifles? Yes. And yet these little things are the tools which I, Fate, employ in shaping your destiny. Remember how it all started, Craig? You were with Edith, your wife, in your tiny apartment. And you were trying for the 100th time to write a story that had depth and character. But you were failing again, and you knew it.
No, it's all wrong. Impossible.
What's the matter, darling?
Oh, this stupid story. I'm going to throw the whole useless mess away. It's rotten, all of it.
Well, it's probably better than most of the stuff on the screen these days.
And just what is that supposed to prove?
But, anyway, it isn't hopeless, Craig.
Oh, isn't it? Without a name, without a reputation, just how far do you think we'll ever get trying to sell it? If you haven't got the string of credits a mile long in this town, they won't even talk to you.
I know, darling, but everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah, sure. For 5 years now, I've heard that same spiel from you and George Baxter both. And for 5 years, I've been beating my brains out on a typewriter every spare minute I can find. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
But, darling, you can't quit now. George says you're getting better every day. Why,
George says this, George says that. Edith, I'm fed up with his criticism.
Oh, don't be a fool, Craig. George Baxter's a very competent literary critic, one of the best.
So what? Has he ever sweated hours on a single line for the right word?
Well, I don't think his reviews are written in 10 minutes. Besides, he's your best friend. Craig, why, he's kind and considerate and everything.
And a success in his own field. Hooray for George.
Oh, Craig, darling, please try to be reasonable.
Edith, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't even want to think about it.
But, dearest, maybe I can help you. Why don't you read it aloud to me? Sometimes a fresh mind...
Good heavens, Edith. If I'm going to fail, at least grant me the privilege of being responsible for my own failure.
Oh, Craig, please. Craig, where are you going?
Out. Gotta think, and I can't do it cooped up in here.
Yes, Craig. It was Edith's endless patience and constant tolerance that made your frustration so bitter. Yet you loved her so much that your guilty feeling of inadequacy was almost unbearable. You walked far and aimlessly through the nearly deserted streets. And then a little thing happened. You pulled out a cigarette and discovered that the only book of matches you carried was empty. You were near a cocktail lounge, so you went inside to get a light.
May I have a book of matches, please?
Here's a match, my friend.
Oh, thanks.
What? Well, what do you know? Craig Norton.
Elliot Rourke, well, how are you, boy?
Oh, say, bartender, make that two, will you? Craig Norton. Imagine running into you. I didn't know you hung around these gin mills.
I don't usually. I just happen to stop in for a match.
Well, fella, I'm sure glad you did. I just got back in town from New York. Things are tough back there, especially for us actors. Well, I suppose you're doing okay. Big shot writer now, huh?
Don't be funny, Elliot. Oh, if I drink, so I'll get it.
Oh, thanks. Well, at least you're working. That's more than I am. Here's to you, Craig.
Yeah, I'm working. I'm a reader for the Robert Holloway agents.
Oh, well, for a living. And you can afford to wait for a break.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I got a wife to support.
Oh, you're married? Well, I didn't know that.
Sure, 5 years. And she's the most wonderful girl you ever saw. That's what makes it so bad, Elliot. She deserves everything that money and success should give her, and what am I doing about it?
Yeah, I know. It's a tough town and a tough racket. Say, I'd like to meet that wife of yours.
Oh, she's a honey. Oh, hey, bartender, bring us 2 more. I could just get started and get a name. That's all it takes, Elliot, a name. I'd do almost anything for that.
Oh, you'll make it, pal. You'll get there. Just you stick with it.
Hey, look what time it is. I gotta get home.
Craig, old pal, you don't happen to have an extra 50 you could spare, do you? You see, I had some tough luck on the trip, and I had to
50?
pay...
Me? No, I'm afraid not, Elliot. Well, so long, boy.
Look, wait, how about 10? I'll give it back to you next week. You see, I'm flat, and I got to pay my room rent, or I'm out on the street. And
well, okay. Here's 10. Where are you staying?
Oh, at the Regal Hotel. Thanks a lot, pal. Oh, say, if you hear something, let me know, will you? I'm really available these days, brother. Available for anything.
Yes, Craig. Because of a little thing. An empty book of matches, you met Elliot Rourke. Edith did not know Elliot, so the next morning you said nothing to her of meeting him at the bar. But you felt a strange kinship with the actor, because he, too, was a failure. An hour later at work, Mr. Robert Howell called you into his private office.
Norton, you did the synopsis on scar tissue, that story by Charles Vance. Recommended it, I believe.
Why, yes, sir, I did.
I thought you were a little modest in your recommendation.
Modest, sir? Well, I felt it was one of those sensational pieces that either hit you hard or not at all. I thought it was good, but, well, I wasn't absolutely sure, you know?
Well, you were right the first time, my boy. We're going to sell it for $50,000.
$50,000? Why, that's wonderful, Mr. Howell.
Yes, it's a terrific piece of work. Magnificent property. It's supposed to be Vance's first effort, but I can hardly believe it. Tell me, did you recognize anything familiar in the style?
No, I didn't. Why, what do you mean, Mr. Howell?
It's a peculiar thing. You see, Charles Vance is a pen name. No one knows who he really is. And whoever he is, he wants to keep that way. Absolutely secret. I just got this letter from him.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you think it's a publicity gag?
I doubt it. Well, it's his business, I suppose. He sent us another one. Called it Eternal Road. Take it home with you tonight and give me a fast summary in the morning. If it's as good as scar tissue, we have discovered a new genius.
Yes, Craig. Fame and fortune were about to be lavished upon a new, successful writer. But it was not you. As you went home, you hated the name Charles Vance. Hated your own failure. Hated your gloomy little apartment, made all the more gloomy now by Edith's note, stating that she would be late that night, working at the Red Cross. You put the note aside and turned to the manuscript. And then, Craig, another little thing happened. Stuck between the pages was an unmarked picture postcard of Crystal Lake. You had been there once. It was nearby, only a matter of 50 miles. An ideal place for a writer who wanted to be alone. Now you knew where the mysterious Mr. Charles Vance wrote his masterpieces. You might discover who he was, or you might even go beyond that. Yes, Craig, now you had a definite idea. You got up, went quickly to the telephone, and called Elliot.
Hello, Elliot? This is Craig Norton. Yeah. Look, Elliot, you said you were available for anything? Did you mean it? Oh, good. Can you come over to my place right away? No, the wife's at a meeting. We'll be alone. And Elliot, don't say anything to anybody. No matter how we work this out, it's going to be big. Very big.
Yes, Craig Norton, two little things entered your life. An empty matchbook and a misplaced picture postcard. And now you stand at the brink of decision. Soon there will be no turning back, for you will follow the road of your choice to its inevitable end. Yes, soon now, it will be time for the final entry in the diary of fate. Craig, a simple lack of matches led you to a bar and Elliot Rourke. And a trifling picture postcard led you to Crystal Lake and Charles Vance. And now you sat with one and plotted the murder of the other. No one knew Charles Vance by that name. And yet it was that name to which a fortune was to be paid. Before Elliot Rourke left your apartment that night, you had mapped the whole thing. He would kill Vance. You would claim his name for yourself, and the money would be divided between you. It was the perfect answer to all your problems. By the time Edith came home that night, you were elated.
Did you get a lot done this evening, dear?
Yes, I really did. Edith, I know I've got it this time.
Oh, what's it about? Tell me the whole story. Or better yet, let me read it.
No, not until I'm positive. I've been working too long at it to spring it before it's all ready. Then I'll surprise you.
Oh, Craig, please. I'll bet George Baxter's seen it.
No one has yet.
Oh.
It just isn't ready. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask Mr. Howell for tomorrow off so I can get out in the woods away from everybody. Then maybe this weekend I can finish it up.
Oh, Craig, darling, we've waited so long for success. And now at last we're really going to have it.
Yes, Craig. Mr. Howell gave you the day off, and you and Elliot drove the short distance to Crystal Lake unnoticed. There you searched among the few widely scattered cabins for the one used by Charles Vance. At last you found one with a typewriter in it, and when you were certain no one was near, you forced a window and entered.
Over here, Elliot. Here's the typewriter. Copies must be in one of these cabinets. Paper, notepads, pencils.
Hey, Craig, is this it? There's something in a folder in this drawer.
Let's see. Yeah, this is it, all right. The carbon copy, Star Tissue by Charles Vance, Eternal Road by Charles Vance. And here's a new one, unfinished. Bridge Out. Elliot, do you realize how much the material in this one folder is worth?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
We have to be absolutely sure of one thing before we touch any of this.
Yeah.
We've got to be positive that no one else in the world knows this man. This man is Charles Vance.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we're almost sure now, and you can leave the rest up to me.
Are you sure you're okay? Sure you can go through with it?
Craig, for this kind of money, I can do anything. And I will. Did you catch the name of this cabin? Journey's End. Ha ha. It's prophetic. When Vance shows up, he'll never leave here alive.
I'm glad your day in the country was so successful, darling. You should get out like that more often.
Yeah, you're right, Edith. Now I know exactly how I want to finish things.
Oh, that's so wonderful, Craig.
Now, if you'll bear with me for just a few more days, I'm sure everything will be perfect. I hope you don't mind if I sort of neglect you, darling.
Mind being neglected? Not when it means the fulfillment of our dreams. Besides, our Red Cross chapter has put me on another committee, and that'll take care of my spare time.
Well, just remember, Edith, when this is finished, we're going to take a long vacation together.
Craig, I love you. And I do hope this works out, but even if it doesn't, I still love you.
It has to work out, darling. Because it's all for you, Edith.
Yes, Craig. Your wife loved you. But if she ever suspected the true source of your success, would she still love you? For a moment you were seized with uncertainty. But it was too late. She must never find out. By the next morning, you had pushed a disquieting thought from your mind, and you were confident as you entered your office at the Robert Howell Agency.
Good morning, Craig.
Well, George Baxter. Well, it's certainly good to see you again. Where have you been for the past month?
Oh, away. A little busy. Say, I hope you don't mind my waiting in your office like this. I just had a talk with Mr. Howell, and I thought I'd catch a visit with you before I left.
Me mind a visit from the great critic? Oh, never. Sit down. Have a cigarette?
Say, tell me, Craig, what do you think of this Charles Vance?
Vance? You know Vance?
No, of course not. Nobody does, according to Mr. Howell. But I just wondered if his stuff is all that your boss claims it to be.
Oh, it's that and more, George. Believe me, that boy is good. Why, he's so...
Well, he's so what? Go on, Craig.
Oh, George, I've said enough. For a moment, I forgot that you're the eminent critic. I'm just a reader and, well, an unsuccessful author.
Well, let's say you're not really successful yet. You see, I still think you're going to make the grade. And by the way, Craig, I've been trying my own hand at original stuff lately, and now I've got an even clearer picture of what a writer has to go through.
Oh, excuse me, George. Yes, Mr. Howell?
Norton, I'd like to see you in my office.
Very well, sir. Sorry, George, I got to leave you now. Well, good luck with your new work.
Thanks, Craig, and same to you.
Come in, Norton. I've just finished your summary of Vance's new book. You did a good job.
Oh, then you agree with my recommendation of Eternal Road, Mr. Howell.
Agree with you in spades, my boy. Why, I'll wager we have that property sold within a week after the copies are out. And at a fancy figure, too. Whoever Charles Vance is, he's got it.
Yes, Charles Vance was destined for fame, greater even than your dreams, Craig Norton. And already the machinery to make that fame yours was in motion. For at Crystal Lake, a fisherman relentlessly watched the doorway of a cabin named Journey's End for the sign of an occupant. That fisherman was Elliot Rourke. His purpose, murder. And you, Craig, had nothing to do but wait. The next morning in the office, you couldn't keep your mind on your work. Finally, by mid-afternoon, the sudden jangling of the phone on your desk shocked you.
Hello?
Mr. Rourke calling Mr. Craig Norton.
I'm Craig Norton.
1 moment, please. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, Craig.
Yes, Elliot. Go ahead. Well, how is everything?
Everything is fine, Craig. Just fine. I'll be back in town tonight.
You mean...
Yes, you can go ahead with the plans for the party now. It's all set.
I see. Oh, splendid.
Yes, only Chuck won't be able to make it. You see, there was a small auto accident and...
Oh, that's too bad. By the way, you made sure of all the details before you called, didn't you?
Certainly. There's nothing can go wrong now.
I see. You have the stuff, the papers that Chuck was to bring?
Oh, yes. I'll leave them at your place tonight.
Good.
Oh, Craig, there's just one thing. It's pretty strange.
Hold it.
Say, Norton, I want to see you about... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your call.
Yes, Mr. Howell. Well, I'll see you tonight then.
Your place at 8:30?
Fine. And I'm glad to hear that everything's all right. Goodbye.
Norton, you set me thinking the other day. We've got to get in touch with this Vance fella. I want you to...
Well, sir, I guess this is as good a time as any.
Huh? What do you mean?
Mr. Howell, I am Charles Vance.
You mean you, Craig Norton, are Charles Vance?
Yes, sir, I am. I wrote Scar Tissue and Eternal Road. And I'm working on another one now.
But Craig Norton, why did you use that pen name?
Well, sir, I submitted some awfully bad stuff to you once, and I didn't want these new things to bear any stigma. I didn't want you to be prejudiced.
I simply can't get it through my head. You are Charles Vance.
Yeah, that's right. I've been working nights and weekends for over a year on these stories.
And to think that right here in my office all this time was a talent like yours, Craig Norton. You're headed for the top.
It was as simple as that. And now, Craig Norton, you could place fame, success, and riches at the feet of the woman you loved. Now you had everything you wanted. But take heed, you who listen, for it is truly said, all who plant the tree of evil shall be torn on the thorns thereof. In a moment, I, Fate, will write for the last time in the record of Craig Norton. When I have written, I will read from the Diary of Fate. Craig, you had everything you wanted now. As you went home from the office, you imagined the look of happiness on Edith's face when you finally told her the wonderful news. But first you had to meet your partner, Elliot Rourke. Get the carbon copies of the Charles Vance stories and put them in your file. At 8:30, Elliot arrived.
Elliot, come in.
Are we alone?
Yes. Edith's still out at one of her committee meetings, I guess. Have you got the stuff?
All of it.
Oh, good. I've already told Mr. Howell. He was surprised, but he swallowed it. And you're sure everything's all right?
Yes, positive. I did it, but good. And just as soon not talk about it. You see, I got quite a surprise when Charles Vance showed up, but... Who's that? You expecting somebody?
No. Elliot, there's a police car out in front.
Police car? Oh, what?
Are you sure nobody saw you?
Certainly not, I tell you.
Good evening. Which one of you is Craig Norton?
He's Craig Norton.
Yes. I'm Craig Norton.
I see. Got bad news for you, Mr. Norton.
Bad news?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know anything about a cabin on Crystal Lake called Journey's End?
Why, I've heard of Crystal Lake, but, what does this have to do with me?
There was an accident out there today. Getting around. We identified the body on the road in front of that cabin. It was your wife, Edith Norton. Yes, Craig Norton. While you thought Edith was away at countless committee meetings, she was actually applying her own talent for writing. And the name Charles Vance was the subterfuge she employed to keep from hurting you. And in that last stunned instant, when you gave voice to your unbearable grief, you confessed, and thus condemned both yourself and your partner, Elliot Rourke, to the justice of the courts of law. And now it is time to close the book. In the case of Craig Norton, as in the cases of all mortals, I, fate, am but the instrument of a plan. And the many little things that happen in your lives are the tools with which I work. It was through an empty matchbook that Craig Norton met Elliot Rourke. And it was because of a misplaced postcard that the plan for murder was formed. An evil decision, the end of which brought disaster. Ponder well the moral, you who listen, and remember, there is a page for you in the diary of fate.
The cast included Herbert Lytton, Gloria Blondell, Frank Albertson, Tom Brown, John Arthur, Ivan Ditmars, Ray Erlenborn, and Hal Sawyer. Diary of Fate is a Larry Finley production, transcribed in Hollywood. The Diary of Fate. Fate plays no favorites. It could happen to you.
Book 84, page 946.
In the Diary of Fate.
Yes, here it is. The name Albert Riker. Occupation, department foreman with a construction company. Once, Albert, you were a man of skill and intelligence. But that was before you were subjugated to the insidious will of Eugene Margot, a vicious man whose promises of easy riches through gambling engulfed first your judgment, then your confidence, and finally, even your sense of honesty. In a desperate but futile effort to recover your losses, you risked much more money that was not your own. And now today, Albert, because of a little thing, because you forgot your car keys, your life will be destroyed. In a moment when I have written, I will read from the record of Albert Riker in The Diary of Fate. Record of Albert Riker, the stamp of doom is already fixed on the pages of his future. And for a brief moment, I, Fate, look ahead at a single awful incident.
What's the matter, Nancy?
Albert, why are you looking at me like that? Albert, I'm frightened.
Of your own sentimental husband in an old blue sport coat with a silly checkered weave?
Albert, what are you going to do? Stay away from me.
In the life of Albert Riker, the decision to murder was made. Then I, Fate, again employed the small, seemingly insignificant things that determined the inevitable outcome. It is ever thus. A turn down the wrong street, a misaddressed envelope, a broken shoelace. Little things, yes, but these are the tools with which I, Fate, shape your destiny. Remember, Albert Riker, how it all started? It was evening. You were about to leave the office when your employer stopped you. Mr. Bradley's voice was firm and cold.
Oh, Albert? I'd like to talk to you a moment.
If it's about that Nadella deal, sir,
No, Albert, it's something else. Something more personal.
Something personal? My work, Mr. Bradley?
Yes. Until quite recently, you've always been so thorough, meticulous, and honest. That's why I haven't called the police.
The police? What? What do you mean, Mr. Bradley?
The Clark account.
Clark? I don't understand.
I think you do, Albert. On the 11th of this month, Dana Clark deposited $9,000 with you. But it didn't show up on your books. Now, where is that money? Answer me, where is it?
I took it, Mr. Bradley.
Why, Albert, why?
What difference does it make? I said I took it.
You young fool, it makes all the difference in the world. Is it family trouble? Your wife's sickness? Don't you understand? If your reason is good enough, I might help you to not turn you over to the police.
Yes, Albert. The money you had lost gambling with Margot and his friends had belonged to Mr. Bradley. But as you faced him and brazenly lied about a family mortgage, which had prompted you to borrow from the firm, you thought bitterly of the $20,000 in negotiable securities your wife Nancy kept hidden at home. Mr. Bradley accepted your desperate promise to return the money within a week. And when you arrived home, the thought of the bonds Nancy owned had crowded everything else from your mind.
Nancy, for the love of heaven, listen to me. You've got to do as I say. You must give me those bonds.
I don't have to do anything of the kind. Now, look, Albert, we've been through all this before. I don't want to lose every penny I have because someone has a better poker hand than you do.
I said it was for an investment. A good investment.
And I say you're lying. Albert, I just can't trust you anymore. You're gambling. I never know where you are or who you're with.
Oh, good Lord. Must you also be the jealous wife?
Well, what do you expect?
Oh, Nancy, you're not making sense. Now, look. I've got to have those bonds. I'm in debt.
What about your late hours and those women?
Nancy, there are no other women.
You're lying. Oh, it's useless to talk to you. I'm going to bed. And don't bother trying to find the bonds, Albert. I have a new place to hide things from my husband. Good night.
Oh, who the devil? Hello?
Riker, this is Mark.
You realize it's after midnight? I told you not to call me at home.
You told me. Look, Sonny, don't step out of place. I'm still the teacher and you still owe me $4,000. I'm getting patient holding Marcus.
I know it, Margot. Give me a little time. I'll work everything out.
Sure you will, Albert. Sure. I wanted to let you know I'll be at the Crater Hotel from tomorrow night on.
The Crater Hotel?
That's right. I'll expect to see you there. So long.
Goodbye, Margot. What? Well, Nancy, what are you doing out of bed?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, just a fellow I know. He was...
Don't you think I have ears, Albert? Go ahead, lie to me. Keep on lying.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
Not yet, I haven't. And believe me, until I do, you'll never see those bonds.
Margot, I've only got 5 days left. 5 days to make up $9,000.
Correction, Riker, 13,000. You owe me $4,000.
Well, that's just it. If I don't pay Bradley the money I took, I'll be sent to jail.
That's your problem.
That'll cost you $4,000. Wages are low in prison.
Easy, fella. Don't get clever with me. If I don't get my money, you may never get as far as prison. Now, don't forget that.
What do you mean?
Business is business, Rick. I'm not interested in weaklings who fold up and cry for favors when the going gets a little rough.
Well, don't worry. I'm not folding up. I'll get out of this hole, and I'll pay you, too.
Well, now you're talking. Just don't let it stop there. We're talking. I get kind of tired of it. Yes, Albert. Eugene Margot was ruthless. Money was the only thing that could speak for you now. So you decided as a last resort to appeal again to the generosity of Mr. Bradley.
And what was it you wanted to see me about this morning, Albert?
Well, I wanted to thank you, Mr. Bradley, for this chance to clear myself.
And I don't think you'll ever slip again, Albert.
Oh, you can depend on that, Mr. Bradley. And just as soon as I've paid you the money, why, I'll feel like a new man.
And I'm glad you see it that way. By next week, we'll both be able to forget it ever happened.
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about, Mr. Bradley. Could you possibly stretch that time limit? A couple of months would make it a lot easier for me.
Now, I'll get out here at the corner.
Yes, sir. Well, about the money, Mr. Bradley.
I heard you, Albert. I've made it extremely easy for you already. So remember this. If I don't have that money in cash in 4 days, I'll have to call in the police. Do I make myself quite clear?
Bradley's words swept through you like an icy wind. And for the first time, you were afraid. Trapped between the hard ruthlessness of the underworld and the equally unyielding impartiality of the law, you had no one to turn to now but Nancy, your wife. One way or another, you had to have those bonds.
Well, now that you've turned the house into a shambles, are you satisfied that I've got a good hiding place?
Sooner or later, Nancy, I'll find those bonds.
What good will that do you? If you try to cash them, I'll tell the police you stole them from
Ah,
me.
you wouldn't dare.
Albert, let me go. I risk you're hurting me.
What do you think you're doing to me? It's not pleasant when a man's own wife won't stand behind him when he's in trouble.
You can save the peaches. Save them for your girlfriend. Or doesn't she have anybody?
Oh, you blind fool, Nancy. I've told you 100 times there isn't anybody else. Oh, what's the use?
Albert, where are you going?
Out. Any place away from you.
You stormed out of the house and walked quickly to your car. Then, Albert, fate intervened, and a little thing happened. You forgot your car keys. You turned back toward the house, then stopped abruptly. The shades were drawn, and Nancy's silhouette stood out sharply in the light from the living room table lamp. Suddenly, you had the answer. The lamp was being tilted. Now you knew where the bonds were hidden, in the base of the table lamp. You turned and walked slowly down the street, your mind busy with the birth of evil thoughts. But Nancy, too, was upset. And later, as you neared a decision for murder, she entered the lobby of a downtown hotel she had heard you mention over the telephone. The Crater Hotel. Then another little thing happened. Because she stopped to buy cigarettes, she overheard a conversation a man was having at an open telephone booth nearby.
That's right. That's a check made out to me. Mark. Eugene Mark. That's right, Father. Okay.
Pardon me. Are you Margot? Mr. Margot?
That's right, lady. Eugene Margaret's the name. Don't believe we've ever met.
No, we haven't. I'm a friend of Albert Riker. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Riker.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm very glad.
Yes, Albert. Because of a little thing, your wife had discovered that Margot was a man. And as that single fact relieved her mind of the gnawing suspicion that you were unfaithful, she resolved to help you. But you had given up all hope of any voluntary help from Nancy. And you could no longer afford to wait. You called Margot.
Listen, Margot, I may need you as an alibi soon. I'll have to be able to prove I was at your place.
That can be arranged for a price.
Well, I can pay $1,000.
Make it 2 and it's a deal.
All right. It's a deal. I'll let you know the details later.
Yes, Albert. Now you face a decision. Your freedom or Nancy's life. But there was no doubt in your mind. You had no love for your wife. And now it was too late to turn back. Soon I will record another entry in the Diary of Fate. No mortal faced with decision today can choose for evil and be certain of tomorrow. And even as you, Albert Riker, took the first step in your plan of murder, that of winning back Nancy's confidence, other forces were gathering against you.
Is that you, Albert?
Yes, Nancy, I got off early, all right.
Well, you know, since your wonderful phone call this afternoon, it seems as though time has just been standing still. What's that?
Oh, this? Some flowers. Violets. I remembered you liked them once, Nancy.
Oh, they're lovely, Albert. Oh, darling, how did we ever let things get so far out of hand?
Oh, it's been all my fault. Everything went wrong, and, well, I just took it out on you. Believe me, Nancy, I'm sorry, too. Very sorry.
The same goes for me, but let's not talk about what happened. Let's try to start over again.
That's exactly what I have in mind. Nancy, do you remember where we did start?
The lake, our honeymoon. Oh, Albert, wouldn't it be wonderful? Could we go there again, just the two of us?
We're going to, Nancy. I've already planned it. Every detail. We're going day after tomorrow.
Oh, darling. Oh, wonderful. I remember it all so plainly. This cozy little cabin, the fireplace, and you in that sport coat I was so crazy about.
Not the blue one.
Yes, the blue one with the funny little speck on it.
Oh.
Albert, will you wear it?
Oh, but Nancy,
Please, Albert, please. Promise me.
Well, all right. I'll wear it.
Yes, Albert. Nancy's enthusiasm for the trip you had planned so carefully gave you confidence when you spoke to Mr. Bradley the next morning.
I wanted to tell you, Mr. Bradley, that I've worked things out and I'll have the money by tomorrow night.
But that's splendid, Albert.
I'll never let you down again, Mr. Bradley. You and my wife have complete faith in me. It's given me strength.
You told your wife.
Oh, yes, sir. You see, it was sort of to help Nancy's folks that I took the money. So I'll have the cash for you by tomorrow night at the latest. Another drink, Nancy?
No, thanks, darling. Albert, about that trouble we had with the bonds and...
Oh, let's forget about that, Nancy.
All right. There'll be plenty of time to talk at the cabin.
That's right, and... Oh, speaking of the cabin, I forgot to tell you that I won't be able to come up until late tomorrow afternoon.
But, darling, I've been looking forward to it so much.
Well, look, you go up at noon as we planned, and I'll be there in time for dinner.
But, darling, why do you have to stay in town so late tomorrow?
Well, it's something at the office, Nancy.
All right. I'll be ready and waiting. So no stops on the way. Come right up to the office.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'll be there.
Yes, Albert. You would be there. You were impatient the next morning, and it was impossible for you to work as you thought ahead to the moment when your wife would be out of the way, and you would have the money you needed so desperately. Finally, it was time to leave the office. You were almost to the door when...
Albert, Mr. Winters is on the phone now, and he wants to see the specifications on their plant edition at once. They've got some sort of conference going on up at his office. I hope you don't mind going up there now.
Why, no, Mr. Bradley. Not at all.
Good. It shouldn't take more than an hour or so. And, I'll meet you at your place tonight about that other matter. Will 9 o'clock be all right?
Yes, Mr. Bradley. That'll be fine.
Little thing, Albert. Yes, fate brought about an interruption in your timetable for murder. The conference with Mr. Winters took even longer than you had anticipated. And when you left his office, it was too late to return to your house and get the bond. You decided to drive directly to the cabin. For any moment now, Nancy might get worried and start making telephone calls. In less than an hour, you were close to the lake, only minutes from murder. As you got out of the car and walked up the path, your eye caught the blue sports jacket draped over the banister of the cabin porch where Nancy had hung it, so you couldn't miss seeing it. You laughed bitterly as you thought of your promise to Nancy. You quickly removed your coat and put on the blue sport jacket. Then you went in.
Good evening, Nancy.
Oh, hello, darling. I was just beginning to worry about... Oh, Albert, the sport coat. How sweet. I knew you'd wear it. I was sure.
Oh, will you?
Of course. Now, let me look at you. Oh, the memories it brings back. You know, it's just...
What's the matter, Nancy?
Albert, why are you looking at me like that? Albert, I'm frightened.
Of your own sentimental husband in an old blue sport coat with a silly checkered weave?
Albert, what are you going to do? Stay away from me.
Yes, Albert Riker, you killed your wife. For a moment you stared transfixed at her blood on your jacket. The blue jacket that she had wanted you to wear. Then you moved quickly. You threw the blood-stained jacket over your wife, struck a match to a newspaper, and threw it into the center of the room. At the door, you stopped, picked up the kerosene lamp, and hurled it at the opposite wall where it smashed to bits. As you stepped from the cabin, you heard the awful engulfing sound of the flames as they reached the spattered kerosene. Yes, your scheme of murder was completed. Soon you would have the bonds you needed so badly. Soon you would have nothing to fear from Bradley or Margot. And now, lest any who listen think that I, Fate, am unmindful of the inevitable balance of the scales of justice, I urge you to listen closely, for in a few moments I will make a final entry under the name of Albert Riker in the Diary of Fate. Constant as the passing of time is the unrelenting principle of justice. Yes, Albert Riker, even as you arrived at your house an hour after you had murdered your wife, the plan already set in motion by your decision for evil was quickly moving to its irrevocable conclusion. And not even I, Fate, could alter its inevitable course. For only seconds after you entered the living room, your doorbell rang. It was Mr. Bradley.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late, Albert, but I've a mountain of work at the office. If you don't mind, I'll take the money and leave it for you.
Well, Mr. Bradley, the truth of the matter is that I haven't got it yet.
What? Listen right here. Don't ever mistake my generosity for stupidity.
Oh, it's not that, sir. You see, I've got it in bonds, negotiable ones. I just didn't get to the bank yesterday, and what with the Winters deal this afternoon, and then the...
All right, Albert, all right. I'll take the bonds. We can straighten everything out on Monday.
Well, that suits me, Mr. Bradley. I've got them right here in this lamp base. Sort of a family vault. Here we are. We'll have the bonds in a second, and then I can go...
Well, what's wrong, Riker?
The bonds. They're gone.
What? They're gone, I tell you. What's that? That's me.
Why, it's a note.
Give it to me. It's from your wife. Let's see. Dear Albert, I hope you never find this letter, for if you do, it can only mean that you never intended to meet me at the lake. It can only mean that you intended to rob me. If that was your plan, Albert, I'm sorry, because I've already converted the bonds into cash, and I intended to give you the money. You see, I was wrong about Margot. I thought Margot was a woman. Yes, Albert, if you were really sincere about our starting all over again, the money is yours. I put it in the inside pocket of your blue sport jacket. The one...
What? The blue jacket. That's funny. All of it was in the blue jacket. Where is it? The jacket. But I burned it in the cabin. Don't you understand? I destroyed it. I threw it over Nancy and set it on fire.
And now it is time to close the book. Another entry has been duly noted. In the case of Albert Riker, as in the cases of all mortals, I, fate, am but the instrument of a plan. And the little things of life are the tools with which I work. I, fate, arranged for Albert Riker to forget his car keys. And as a result, he discovered where his wife had hidden the body. And because of another little thing, because Nancy Riker remembered a blue jacket, Albert's evil scheme exploded. And in the hysteria of the moment, he admitted setting fire to the cabin, and the entire plan was revealed. And now, Eugene Margot sits in his prison cell, paying his debt to society. And as Albert Riker feels the straps of the electric chair snapped about his legs, he curses me, fate, for the little things that brought about his undoing. Now the plan is finished, complete, and justice has been served. Ponder well the moral, you who listen, and remember, there is a page for you in the Diary of Fate.
The cast included Herbert Litton, Gloria Blondell, Frank Albertson, Howard McNear, Ray Erlenborn, Bert Horswell, Ivan Ditmars, and Hal Sawyer. This is a Larry Finley transcription, brought to you from Hollywood.